What is up, ladies and gentlemen of the online Jamily JamiroFan 2000 here with yet another episode of JamiroFan Talks About. For the initiated of the series, this has been my periodic discussion series of nearly 9 years, looking at the past, present, and future of over 30 years of Jamiroquai. And now this episode is going to be discussing yet another major event that happened nearly 4 years ago. We're coming up on 4 year anniversary. There was an announcement between the Sandbox and Jamiroquai's official management of a official licensing collaboration between the emerging fledgling metaverse platform called the Sandbox and Jamiroquai. Now, there was a little bit of trepidation amongst the Jamly about this major announcement of one of the first major collaborations between Jamiroquai's management and any kind of technological entity, especially something that is based on the metaverse being based on blockchain and a connection to cryptocurrency. Now, we know Jamiroquai's stance, which is very anti-technology, anti-artificial intelligence, but this announcement came, just for context for people who don't know, this announcement came back in 2022, and so far as the years have progressed in this partnership, and it's mostly a licensing proposition rather than direct cooperation by the band members of Jamiroquai and their management with the people at the Sandbox. But just to fast forward a little bit to 2025, they did announce a sixth season event that just recently happened, a metaverse event on that said platform, simply by the title Escape the Insanity. And this is going to be a JamiroFan Talks About, basically looking at this new sixth season metaverse event to be happening, emanating from the Sandbox. Now, the metaverse has been at least one of those permutations of technological advancement, or at least a bit of gaming meets social media adaptation to happen, that pretty much is only accessible by people with a lot of money, you know. And the metaverse, the people at the Sandbox did go around over the next further 2 years, nearly by 2024, throwing a lot of money around trying to license properties like Transformers and Snoop Dogg and everything that was basically popular in the popular culture to have separate lands or on this metaverse platform. So a lot of the metaverse map, at least for the Sandbox, were being licensed out by major properties, including Mattel, Hasbro, and the aforementioned Snoop Dogg and many other properties. Jamiroquai, of course, one of the biggest luminaries to take this promotional, or should I say licensing deal with the Sandbox. And this Season 6 event for the Metaverse at the Sandbox, entitled Escape from Insanity, basically is just they've been rolling out all these different seasonal events around the Jamiroquai land on the Metaverse of the Sandbox, and I have been seeing, at least in the sense of people let's playing these events, I have seen firsthand some of the pictures and the videos emanating from YouTube of actual let's players doing these said events. And to say it's, you know, it kind of looks like an 8-bit tribute to Jamiroquai, with different parts of the lambs representing cars of JK's car collection from over the years and music videos of Jamiroquai. So, I mean, if you have a lot of money and you can delve into the metaverse, this is very exciting for you. But for us, you know, people who can't afford a few $1,000s a month to go into the metaverse, I just had to talk about this. This is some interesting stuff, but like I said, there have been people let's playing every seasonal event, at least in the case of the Sandbox X Jamiroquai. So if you'd like to check out for yourself a little bit of the let's playing from the Sandbox Metaverse, there are several people on YouTube that have done let's plays, at least in the case of this Season 6 event of Escape the Insanity. I'll be sure to put a link to one of the best let's plays that I could come across on YouTube of the Escape the Insanity Jamiroquai X the Sandbox event for Season 6 for the year of 2025 down in the description area of this episode of JamiroFan Talks About down below. So be sure to check that out in your own time. And if you want more information about joining the Sandbox and more information about this said Season 6 event of Escape the Insanity Jamiroquai on the Sandbox Metaverse platform, I'll be sure to put a link to the write-up from the official Sandbox official website about that, and I'll be sure to provide that down in the description area of this episode of JamiroFan Talks About down below. As for myself, I will probably never delve in that because, you know, it's kind of outside of my technological wheelhouse, okay? I'm not saying that I have not gamed in the past and played video games, but the metaverse is a completely different beast comparative to basic PC or console-based gaming. So I'm kind of sitting on the outside and looking in. Okay, so be sure to check all that out in your own time if you are so interested in checking that out. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000. Thank you again for watching this episode of JamiroFan Talks About. If you like what you see, be sure to like and subscribe and ding the bell on your YouTube to stay up to date on all the latest new content coming from the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. I will fully endeavor and keep bringing you all the latest Jamiroquai news and discussion as it becomes available. But as always, this is JamiroFan 2000, and I'll see you again really soon with more Jamiroquai-related content here on the JamiroFan 2000 YouTube channel. Bye-bye, everybody. Take care, and I'll see you around.